Keystone Quality Transport, Human Resources, New Employee Orientation Program. On behalf of the Human Resources team, welcome to Keystone Quality Transport. When you attend your first day of in-person training, you will receive your new hire packet. In this packet will be a copy of the Keystone Quality Transport Employee Handbook and several forms that must be completed. A copy of the Employee Handbook is also available in the Human Resources section of the Google Classroom. During this presentation, we will be reviewing key policies from the Employee Handbook. We will not be going through the entire handbook. However, it is your responsibility as an employee to read, know, and comply with all policies in the handbook. Keystone Quality Transport does not discriminate in our hiring or employment practices. Employment and advancement opportunities are open to all protected classes in accordance with applicable state and federal laws. Keystone Quality Transport will not tolerate workplace harassment of any kind. Any unwanted action, verbal, nonverbal, physical, or visible conduct that harasses, disrupts, or interferes with another person's work performance, or creates an intimidating, offensive, or hostile work environment will be deemed harassment and is subject to disciplinary action up to and including termination. All employees will begin a 90-day introductory period upon employment. During this time, you should learn the expectations of your job and the responsibilities. Throughout this time, if you have any questions, please contact a member of the Human Resources team, the Training and Certification team, or your immediate supervisor. Work schedules are based on the needs of the company. No employee has a guaranteed schedule, shift, partner, vehicle, or other assignment criteria. Previous assignments or schedules are not a guarantee of having the same schedule in the future. When you arrive at work, you are expected to be ready to work. You should arrive on time, dressed in the proper uniform, and prepared to immediately deploy. The uniform policy will be reviewed in the customer service lesson. We are a 24-hour business that still must meet the needs of our clients and patients regardless of weather conditions. Bad weather is an unacceptable excuse for not reporting to work as scheduled. You will be considered absent if you do not work a scheduled shift. You will be considered late if you clock in more than 5 minutes past your scheduled start time. If you do not report for a scheduled shift and do not properly call out, you will be considered a no-call, no-show, and subject to disciplinary action up to and including termination. A full-time employee is someone who is regularly scheduled to work 36 hours per week and is eligible for benefits, including paid time off. A part-time PRN employee is someone who works less than 36 hours per week on a regular scheduled basis. Power shifts are a special scheduled shift created by Keystone Quality Transport for the EMS staff. Power shifts allow us to maximize our crew resources while maintaining acceptable unit utilization hours. As an employee, power shifts allow you to earn extra income while completing transports during critical demand times. In this example, an EMT is working 5 power shifts during the week. Each power shift in this example is a 5 for 10, meaning the EMT will complete 5 transports but be paid for 10 hours regardless of how long it takes the EMT to complete those transports. You see, the EMT actually worked 31 hours during the week. However, they will be paid for 50 hours. Note, all these hours are paid at regular pay rate. Overtime is only paid if an employee actually works more than 40 hours during the week. The extra power shift hours are not actual work hours and do not count towards overtime. Keystone Quality Transport offers paid time off, or PTO, to eligible employees in lump sums instead of individual hours for vacation, sick time, or personal days. Paid time off is accrued as listed in this table and is based on your anniversary hire date. Paid time off should be scheduled in advance whenever possible in accordance with scheduling policies. Full-time employees and certain part-time employees are eligible for benefits the first of the month after their first 60 days of employment. Any employee that elects to take benefits will have premiums deducted from their salary or wages each payday. The benefit plan year begins April 1st. Changes to your benefit plan can only be made during the open enrollment period, normally the month of March, unless the employee had a life change event. Employees will be paid for hours worked based on clock in and clock out, not scheduled times. Keystone Quality Transport recognizes the following holidays: New Year's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. Full-time employees not on probation that are required to work on a designated holiday will be paid double time. Full-time employees not on probation that do not work on the holiday will be paid for 8 holiday hours. You must work your regularly scheduled hours the workday before the holiday to receive holiday pay, unless you have approved PTO for that day. Payday is every other Friday. Payday is for the previous 2 completed weeks. In this example, the payday on the 11th is for the hours worked between the 23rd and the 5th. As a condition of employment, employees hired after September 1st, 2016 must accept payment or salary by direct deposit. Direct deposit sign-up is completed directly through the payroll company ADP. Instructions will be available in your new hire packet. Keystone Quality Transport also offers an education assistance program to eligible employees. Please speak with your manager for more information about the Education Assistance Program. Thank you for viewing this presentation. Remember, it is your responsibility to read, know, and comply with all the policies in the Employee Handbook, even if not discussed during this presentation. If you have any questions about the content of this presentation or the Employee Handbook, please speak to a member of the Human Resources team or the Training and Certification team.